Hey Peter, I have a question. Where are the most rape crimes committed? And who is the top contender for the largest rape count? Daniel?
Well, thank you, Daniel, for that question. Of course, Daniel, from Scouts, an old friend of mine. I found some things, but I couldn't find everything. I did find the couple of the highest countries of cases of rape and facts. Now, here's some facts, but from the UN. It's facts. The UN reports that there are more than 250,000 cases of rape or rape attempt recorded by the police annually, and the data covers 65 countries. It's every 2 minutes, somewhere in America, that a woman is raped, according to the U.S. Justice Department. There are more than 67,000 cases of rape and sexual assault against children reported in South Africa in 2000, which is a shocking statistic. Drugs and alcohol are frequently used, or not used. Usually the things that are involved in rape. About 47% of cases of rape usually involve alcohol. In 1995, about 354,670 women were victims of rape in America and in the world. One in every 4 rapes take place in a public area or in a parking lot. 31% of female victims reported that the offender was a stranger. An interesting thing here, usually rape happens usually later in the afternoon. 68% of rape occurs from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 29% of rape offenders use a weapon. 81% of rape victims are white, 18% are black, and 1% are other race. The highest I found would be a couple of countries. One would be, of course, South Africa, with an estimate of 500,000 cases of rape per year, and that's just in the minimum. Usually, a lot of them have been unreported. But the good thing about these statistics is that rape has gone down over the years, thank God. It's gone down, at least in the U.S. Yeah, and one of the highest, here's some other statistics about it. Usually the predator, if a woman was raped by a man, 21% would be a dating partner, 16% would be a casual date, 12% would be ex-boyfriend, acquaintance would be 10%, and of course close friend 10%, husband 7%, and of course stranger at 2%, which is oddly low. I don't know why, but this is according to the Justice Department. Rape from the man by woman would be a steadily dating partner 18%, casual friend 4%, ex-girlfriend 22%, which is the highest. Acquaintance 3%, close friend 9%, casual date 2%, wife 13%, and of course stranger 1.1%. here. The highest rate of rape when it comes to countries. Top 5 are, of course, the United States at 95,000 rapes a year. South Africa 52, Canada 24,000, Australia 15,000, and of course, India at 15,000 as well, almost tied with Australia. So I would say around South Africa and the United States are one of the top leading contenders when it comes to the highest amount of rape. But when it comes to person, I couldn't find any. I would assume, the type of people, one of the worst people were, of course, Jack the Ripper, 1888. Of course, killed, raped, and gutted and mutilated his victims, and I did a paper on that years ago. It was not very good to research. It was disgusting. Anyway, this man is wacko insane, and they never found the guy who it was. They have some suspects of who could be because technology nowadays, you would think that they would find them, but DNA and stuff like that. But 120 years later, couldn't really find much when it comes to the DNA and But Jack the Ripper in 2006, according to the BBC History magazine, was listed as the worst Brit in history, which is quite interesting to know. But yeah, these interesting statistics give a different story about rape that many people do not know. It's not just with strangers; it's with people who are occasional friends or even acquaintance, which is quite interesting. Nothing you would suspect. Very low percent of strangers. That's basically it. That's all I could find. There's a whole bunch of things. If you're interested in looking at Daniel, if you want to find out more, just Google rape statistics, and you should get a lot of stuff on that. All right, thank you very much, Daniel.